Welcome back to the immersive Tamarkan campaign. This is a campaign that has reached turn number 123, and it is going fairly swimmingly here. We, a few episodes ago, launched a massive invasion of Grimgor's territory, and at this point we've knocked him down to just a tiny handful of settlements. I think he's down to like 3 or 4 at this point. Oh, my mistake. He's down to 6. Still, he's in pretty bad shape, and it looks to me like we should be able to continue to push him back everywhere except for one place right here. He does have a quite strong army with these 4 Ragnarok spiders in particular, and the Wa army, although at this point the Wa armies are probably the least of our concerns when fighting him. But in any case, this is the one area where he's going to be able to either make a move here towards Blood Peak or down towards Karakazorn here, and we don't really have the advantage in military strength. Everywhere else, however, we're looking pretty good. This is Kugath's territory down there. Kugath is getting totally wrecked by Imrik, and Imrik is also now presenting a little bit of a problem in this area. So this is really, I can't zoom out too far here or else I lose track of where I'm looking. But anyway, so this little corner of the world, I guess I can zoom out like this. This part right here of our empire is really the only one that I have even a little bit of concern about. We are winning up here. Grimgor himself is up here. He may be able to take Blizzard Peak from us if he makes a move towards that. He's welcome to, quite frankly. The garrison here is not strong enough to fight off Grimgor, but he's really not strong enough to be able to take anything major, I don't think. And meanwhile, we've just kept bouncing around and taking everything else from him. We're coming up here on Saber Mountain. We could use either this army or this army to do it. What we may want to try to do is combine the two of them at some point in order to try to take I almost called him Grombrindle. Got Malekith campaign on my mind. Anyway, Grimgor to take him out. But we do still have another little army over here that we have to pay some attention to, although not a ton. You know, there's just going to be a few more turns or a few more episodes left of clearing out Grimgor. I don't feel too overly concerned about him. Eshin did quite deceptively. Well, not really. It's not like they were allies of ours, but they did decide to stab us when we were moving all of our forces into Grimgor's territory, which gave them the opportunity to take a couple of settlements. Not really that big of a deal. It is Cathayan territory here, which ultimately is good for us, but they hadn't really had any time to get built up, and so they did successfully take a few settlements very briefly, but we've now got Tamarkan over here launching the counteroffensive. I don't think Eshin has anything that can really stop him. So at this point, it's just going to be a matter of him steamrolling through here and probably taking out one Eshin army and or settlement after another. I don't think they're likely to come up here through Dragon Gate, but if they do, then we'll try to throw up an emergency army or something up here in Dragon's Crossroad or Turtle Gate, possibly over here in the Red Fortress of Foundry of Bones. Anyway, got a little bit of maneuvering to do over here, but again, nothing that I would consider to be a major concern. It is possible that Imrik could turn into a fairly significant threat. He's not really doing it quickly, but he is steadily dismantling Kugath's empire. At one time, I had figured we would definitely want to confederate Kugath, but I've kind of changed my mind on that. We easily could, or at least last time I looked, we could. Yeah, we can certainly confederate him, but he's just not in a strong position now to be able to defend his own territory. And the provinces down here, the regions, for the most part, are not good for us. He's got a little bit of territory, I guess, that's of some value. I don't know. We may want to confederate him at some point, but I don't really want to do it while Imrik is running wild through his territory, because I don't want to focus on this part of the world down here. And I can't afford to keep all of these armies of Kugath if I did confederate him. So better to let Kugath keep those armies and maybe do a little bit of fighting back on his own. We do have things like this right here. Let's go ahead and check out Bloodwind Keep up here. I can now afford to level you up to be a 5th level settlement. I don't really see a reason not to. Infections for 1,000. You know what, maybe before I do that, maybe I'd better make sure that I have the money to do all of the high priority items. So let's just check this out. Mingzhu, we're going to lose Mingzhu. Eschen is close enough to attack it, and we can't stop it. He's got 2 armies here, one right there, one right there. Together, they would absolutely be able to take that. They might even be able to take it individually, although these Skaven... Seems like every army, for the most part, has got some weak units in it, so the size of the armies is a little bit misleading. But in any case, we're going to lose that one, and like I said, I think we're going to lose one more settlement to Grimgor, but that's okay because we keep making up for it by taking settlements back for ourselves in other places. So let me try to do this first. I'm going to go through the armies first, then I'll go through the settlements, then we'll end our turn, and get the show on the road here. We did fight 5 battles in the previous episode, so there wasn't a whole lot of turns that we went through. I think that was almost all entirely in the course of like one turn, one plus turns. Okay, so Tamarkan just took Nanli back, so he's done with his movement. That army lost a battle, but it wasn't completely destroyed, but it's obviously not strong enough to be much of a threat right now. Jaeger here is close enough that if he attacked, well, I'm not seeing the line here, but I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, because they're Skaven. They would ambush him. Well, they're welcome to try to, quite frankly. That army, I don't think, is strong enough to even be able to win an ambush battle against Jaeger. Okay. Mornhal, I'm moving you up here towards Yeti Peak because I want to actually scout the ruins here and see if there are Skaven there. It doesn't look like there are, but yet it's surprising to me that there's an actual ruined settlement here. Titan's Notch. Well, never mind, Michael. Worry about the settlements after you go through all of the armies first. Urkathal, you are now in the position where you could either... Well, at this point, it's probably too late for you to head down this way, so I think what we'll do... I'm in his territory. I could raid him. Where's the... a little bit hard to see the line. I think we're just... Yeah, we're just in his territory. So we either back up and get some replenishment and defend Blood Peak, or we could even do some raiding here. If I did raiding, it's only 96 favor. Really not worth it. I think what I'm probably more likely to do is go into ambush stance. We're going to be losing Winds of Magic, which is not ideal. But I'm kind of inclined to try to lead him in this direction. This army plus Blood Peak's garrison. Yeah, it's only one turn away from finishing the garrison building. Yeah, I think I want him to come over this way so we can fight a battle over here. So hopefully by getting into... I don't really see any area where we can go where we actually would have a greater than 50% chance of ambushing. But it's really, at this point, it's less about the ambushing and more about the him not knowing the army's there and luring him over in this direction. So I think that'll be fine. Yeah, we do have the one plague ridden, so it would be nice to have more Winds of Magic, but I'm still... I think it makes more strategic sense for him to not know that we're here. Spurt Mildew, This is ultimately where Mornhound belongs, so after he checks out Yeti Peak, he needs to head over here and join up with Spurt Mildew. Spurt Mildew maybe could come down here to help threaten this army. Or maybe I send him back up this way towards Gorger Rock. Vigo was also trying to help defend Gorger Rock until I came down here and took Eagle Eyries. I think what we'll do, if I put him in march stance, he actually cannot quite reach Gorger Rock. So let me not do that. Let me go ahead and pull him out. Again, ambush stance. This is less about actually ambushing and more about forcing Grimgor to make bad decisions based on faulty information. So we're going to head up this way. I think that's far enough, actually. Don't want to get you too close. You're less likely to, or you're more likely to get pulled out of ambush stance. And then you, honestly, I think, since I don't have any armies over here, I think maybe I'd better get you up this way. So let's do this. Let's plan on getting you up to Blizzard Peak in a couple of turns. Whether it's to retake it or to defend it, I do not yet know. But my hope is that he'll see us over here moving to defend this area, and instead he'll decide to come down here and end up leaving himself close enough that we could attack him with the combination of these two armies. That's my hope. Okay, plus you are getting a little bit of replenishment, so that's good. You've got the Soul Grinder, which is quite useful. Golgast, you have already moved. You took this at the end of last episode. You're just going to get a little replenishment done. That's fine. And now we're back over here to you. You are reasonably strong at this point. You do still need the replenishment, which means I want to leave you in friendly territory and probably even inside the settlement. It's really, there's no way for you to get down here and help protect Mingzhu, so I'm not going to try. You could threaten Po Me. You can't quite reach it to attack in one turn. It's a size 20 garrison anyway, so I don't want you to waste your strength on that. And then we're back to Tamarkand. Okay, at this point I think I've gone through all of the armies and characters. Now it's time to check out the settlements. Granite Spikes. You're really not in a danger area, so there's really no need to build the defenses there. Fortress of Eyes, yeah, not same with you. Okay, down here, Titan's Notch. This is one we just took. We're going to build that garrison, and we're going to improve the income. Okay, that's fine. That's going to keep us now from being able to level up the other guy, but that's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and actually, you know what? Before I level you up, just make sure. Challenge Stone, you're reasonably strong and you're a walled settlement. However, these garrisons, I'm quite unimpressed by the strength of the garrisons for Nurgle. That's not at all that strong of a garrison, for considering it's a level 5 city. And it even has the garrison building, the walls building built here. It would be stronger, obviously, if I leveled this up a little bit, but that's a lot of investment just to get a halfway decent garrison into a level 5 walled city. So I kind of feel like that's a little bit unbalanced there by CA, considering that Nurgle's supposed to be good on defense. Anyway, Blizzard Peak, like I said, we may lose it. It's fine. Karak Vrag here. Yeah, you're an unpleasant climate, so I don't want to focus too much on you. Gorgerok, Blackfang, and Eagle Eries. Not really priorities right now to get leveled up. They are, however, building their settlement buildings. So that, or their garrison buildings, I mean. So that's fine. Actually, you right here. I can at least do this. That's useful. This is probably not super important right now. Okay, Plains of Zanbaijin, you're fine. Karak Azorn. Do I want to do this? Let's take a look here. We got 5 units total. Plague Bearers of Nurgle and Plague Toads of Nurgle. Really not great units. This would increase the number of Plague Bearers of Nurgle and also add some Plague Drones. Is it worth 5,200? Not really. It's really not. Okay, if he comes down this way, we'll recruit an emergency army instead. If we have the money for it. The Riding Fortress, you're fine. We do have lots of infections. I could keep doing military buildings. Okay, you definitely need this. Okay, and you're actually a really good climate for us. So this is actually one of them that I do want to get built up. Okay, over here we're fine. There was a rebellion, but the game's kind of buggy, and even though the rebellion keeps popping up over here, no army actually appears. Howling Citadel, this is where I could, if I'd had the money, I could level up you. But I don't have the money, so I'm obviously not going to. However, you could probably benefit from a plague. I'll do plagues after I go through all of these settlements. You, the Burning Monolith, and the Monolith of Festerlung. You two do not have the garrison buildings, but you're not really on the front line, so that's fine. And now we're back over to here. Yeah, we just need more money. That's pretty much everywhere we look. Bloodwind Keep, again, same thing here. This one's less expensive. Why is it so much less expensive? Because of the plague, that's why. That makes sense. It's going to last for 5 more turns. Okay. And Mingzhu, we're going to lose you. Terracotta Graveyard. At this point, I'm not going to lose you, so I could level you up. But I think I'm better off keeping a cushion of money. Okay. Alright, I think we're done then with the settlements, except now let's check out our plague situation. You do not have a plague. We're paying 3,400 for you. Let's take a look here at our armies. I can't actually see how expensive they are from there. So I can't see how expensive they are from there. Alright, I'll just go through them individually here. 3,400, I could reduce the cost of you, the expense of maintaining that army. Your upkeep is already at minus 15%, and this is going to last for 3 more turns. You are not big enough to worry about. Okay, you are casualty replenishment and weapon strength and fleshy abundance. You're going to fight a battle, that's fine. I don't want to replace that. Plague. Okay, you are quite expensive. You would be a very good one to get a plague on you. Let me just make sure that we still have the we don't have the upkeep reduction available, nor do we have the income from all buildings. Never mind, I'm not going to do a plague after all. But what I could do, actually, he's already got a plague on him. But he doesn't have the right plague on him. Right here, let me see, if I Oh, I can't. I must have already done one this turn. Or no, I have to select this first. Okay, so let's take a look here. We could cause him some attrition, cause him a reduction to his melee attack, and reduce his campaign movement range. Summoning a cultist. Go ahead and increase the duration. This is going to cost us 350. We can certainly afford that. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do that. Summon cultist.
Cultist.
You've got
Fly, Lord.
liquefying eyes. Okay. Grimgor, we're going to give you some liquefying eyes. It looks like we can just reach him.
They will wail and suffer.
Okay. Success. Very good. Now, you have reduced campaign movement range, and you're suffering some attrition, and you've got slightly reduced melee attack. You may not even be able to reach Blizzard Peak to attack this turn now. It's a little bit hard to tell. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a save, and for some reason now we're losing more money per turn than we were before that. I just summoned in a cultist and then killed him, and yet I'm still paying additional upkeep. Maybe I'm just missing something. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and... We're up to 8 dominance. Let's take a look at what we can do with our dominance. We're at 9 out of 10 here with Kargan the Crazed. He's getting it from Raising Settlements, Empire, Bretonnia, Cathay, or Kislev, none of which we're going to be fighting anytime soon. Alright, that's fine. I've already got all of these chieftain units. Campaign movement range minus 100% for enemy armies in the same province as Ketsak, or Dance of Despair for his current army. Not really my best use of dominance, I don't think. We've already got all of his for Mornhow. We cannot unlock anymore. We need Vampire Counts, Vampire Coaster, Tomb Kings. We're not fighting any of them. Purchasing Chieftain units is what gets you more points. And then finally, you fighting Skaven Greenskins. Well, we're obviously doing lots and lots of this. Enables replenishment in enemy territory for Azar Doombolt's current army. And this would actually make them fully replenished. Wow, that's useful. Okay. Plus, we could also do this. Ketsak, not Ketsak. Azar, that was Azar, right? Yeah, Azar Doombolt. Where are you at? Azar Doombolt, size 19 army. Recruit chieftain unit. I could give you this. I think I'm going to. Sure, recruit. Okay. We're paying for it already now, but it's fine. Now we can see that it fixed the upkeep mistake that it had made previously. This was 700 something. Yeah, okay. Alright. Think then that's probably it. Let's go ahead and check our objectives here. Firemouth. Okay, that's right. Forgot. That just happened last turn because he took that from us. Okay, we need to defeat that army right there. We're nowhere close to it, and we're obviously not going to raise or sack Kugath's territory. Alright, strength rank 11. Shadowgore Warherd, you're at war with Kugath, so never mind. Varg, you are playing nice with Wulfric. What would you give us?
Are you after a drink?
A whopping 1 favor. No thank you. Defensive alliances. Now, we've made nice with two of the Chaos factions, Chaos Dwarf factions. They're both pretty weak, so never mind. Military Alliance. You guys are the ones who are doing the best, quite frankly. We already have a defensive alliance with you. I don't really see a need to go full military alliance. Okay, and as mentioned previously, the Poxmakers of Nurgle here, Kugath, is willing to join a confederation, but we've lost interest in them. Grimgor's not very far from wanting peace with us. Same could be said for Snikch, but we're not interested. Okay, I think we are finally ready to do an intern. We're going to be losing money, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and do it. Kugath. Let's see if Kugath is capable of even putting up any kind of resistance to Emmerich. While I have some much needed coffee right here. Okay, what are you doing? That seemed pretty foolish to me. I just expect that individually each of Emmerich's armies is probably stronger than Kugath's. But, there you go. Well, I thought for a second he was going to move two armies close enough to each other to fight together. Oh well. Great Orthodoxy. Disciples of Hashut. I guess they're at war with Kistalton. Emmerich, here we go. Emmerich is pretty strong. Almost as strong as we are. Yep, that was pretty silly of Kugath to move an army closer to Emmerich and get your butt kicked. Emmerich himself, however, is not really being particularly aggressive. Here we go, Clan Eshin. This is the big one now, or one of the two big ones. I presume you're going to attack my settlement here. Hard for me to quite see what you're doing here. This is the thing about using the cinematic camera, is it gets really easy to lose track of exactly where they are. But it's just so much more immersive to see everything in cinematic camera. Okay, they actually did not attack my settlement after all, which is really bizarre, but whatever. Alright, Grimgor. Sorry about the yawn. That's why I needed the coffee. Okay. Grimgor is no longer in March Dance. He's moving towards Blizzard Peak after all. It's kind of what we expected. He's in Raiden Camp. That's fine. I guess that means, though, he's not going to be suffering attrition, which is unfortunate. Samuel Ludenhoff. Good old Festus. Not having a very good campaign, or not having a very good map. Game, whatever the right expression is, Michael. Okay, and then we got Clan Ferric. Okay, I think we're done with everything remotely interesting for this end turn. Shadowboar Warherd. I don't really love you being close to my territory. I don't want you to start raiding me. Defensive alliance with the overlords of Zarduk. You're going to have to pay me an awful lot more money than that, considering how weak you are. The Love Bug. Your plague scientists have discovered a new form of blood parasite which causes the infected to fall hopelessly in love with those that they traditionally find repellent. The burning lesions come much, much later. How best to employ this delightful microbeast? Diplomatic relations with the Fecondites. We don't care about them. They're worthless. But we also don't really need to infect an enemy general and gain campaign line of sight for 500 favor. I don't really see I don't really see the value in spending money since we're losing so much. So, I'll take that. Alright. Yeah, we definitely got to get our money situation figured out here. A matter of life and death. The hatred of Kargan the craze for dwarfs will not let him abide having Azar Doombolt as a fellow chieftain and ally. After weeks of countless challenges, his disparaging remarks towards the stunty cur finally riled the venerable Castellan. It's time you waded into this brewing fight before the inevitable violence tears your forces apart. I wonder if this is because I didn't side with either one of them previously. So this would probably make Azar wounded. This would probably make Kargan wounded. And this just gives us dominance. Well, I'm tempted to side with Kargan because I do need to increase the dominance for him, but I'm afraid it would wound Azar Doombolt, and Azar Doombolt is actually in the army where I most need him, because he's in a position to have to fight that great big army of Grimgors. So, I'm just going to crush this nonsense. I'm tired of my chieftains fighting each other. This is nonsense. Boom. Okay, Ascendant Mortal. This mortal champion has proved themselves a worthy beneficiary of the Dark God's boons. They are now ready to take the next step on the path to glory and become a demon prince. Okay, I wish... Golgast. Golgast, I don't remember exactly where you are. But, yeah, that sounds fun. Let's go ahead and get you ascended. Why not? You gotta be kidding me. It wounded Azar Doombolt anyway. Truly crazy, Kargan exists in the madness and hatred, ignoring your command and attacking Azar Doombolt in the middle of camp. This is not how allies should be treated. So, okay, that was clearly a terrible decision. We didn't know any better, obviously. I lost the one that I didn't want to lose after all. Army ability, yeah, whatever. Okay, settlement receives plague, gorge your rock. Okay, that's fine. Wounded, yeah, this is definitely not what we wanted. Demon Prince takes command. Let's check him out here. Okay, so you've dropped quite a few levels. Let's take a look at your trait here. Hideous Visage, not super useful, so not thrilled by that, but whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and give you... Wait a minute. First of all, do we have a spell? Yes, we do have. We have multiple spellcasters in this army already, so I'm gonna not worry too much about making you a spellcaster, and instead, either we're gonna boost these units. Now we're gonna focus on making you really strong melee combatant here. So let's go ahead and give you hard to hit. Let's give you Deadly Blade. What level do you have to be? 18 for these. 16 for that. Deadly Blade, and Foe Seeker. You've got all those already, so that's fine. Okay, looks like we have just the one Charmed Shield and one Iron Curse icon and one Trickster Shard and a Scepter of Stability. Okay, Scepter of Stability. I am going to take the two of you and fuse them. Got a Torment Blade, okay. Good enough. Alright, really unhappy with... this, I will say this for Tamarkand, it's a pretty easy campaign overall. It really has not been that much of a challenge. But the chieftains constantly fighting each other is flavorful. It's also extremely annoying. It's really annoying to have these important characters keep getting wounded over and over again. And yeah, unfortunately, This is the one army that I could least afford to be losing a major unit from. Although I've also now lost track of him. Okay, we got to pull you out. I was trying to lure him over in this direction, and instead I completely lost track of him. Okay, keep going, I suppose. Was this assault garrison? I don't see any need for that. Okay, keep going until you find him. There he is, okay. He's moving up here towards Black Fang. Interesting. Black Fang is 2 turns away from having that garrison building built. And I could obviously move Spurt Mildew back down there. But it's a low priority, quite frankly. It's a pretty easy settlement to take back again, if we decide to. You in regular stance. I think what I want to do... I have an objective here to retake Firemouth. Size 14 garrison. Wow, it's already almost... He's already got that garrison building built. He must have taken it with the garrison building. I think what I want to do is I want you to be visible and close enough to attack Firemouth. You can continue replenishing. And he's going to have to make a decision to either come back and help defend it, or we'll take it. If he does that, obviously he loses the chance to go up there and take Black Fang. Okay, that works for me. I still don't love not having a Zardumbold here, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Mornhow, I do still want to do this. Let's get you up here. And then Scout Runes for 1,000. Wow, that's... Yeah, we're going to do it. Scout Runes. Okay. There really is nothing there. Interesting. So what we need to do is we need a lord to come over there and take it. Not really a super high priority, however. Okay, clearly our money situation is now out of control. Got to get that back under control. We can do that starting with... Where is it? Right there. Oh, no, we still can't do it. Okay, we're going to have to do it with income from all buildings. Nangao, how much are you producing? 1311. This is one place where I might want to do it. Let's see if there's a better choice than Nangao. Let me go back here and look at this while I'm thinking about it. He's just raiding, but he's not attacking. That's weird. Okay, anyway, Bloodwind Keep, how much money are you making? Yeah. But you've already got the income from all buildings, so never mind. Red Fortress. Not the best place to do it, probably. The Howling Citadel. Monolith of Festerlung. You are actually making more money right here, so let's do it right here. We're going to do the income from all buildings. Oh, I can't. We're blocked. We're blocked from being able to do a plague. Yikes, that's not good. Alright, well never mind. We're not going to worry about that plague right now then. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to fight a battle. That'll get us a little bit of favor. They're just going to retreat, obviously.
You failed.
If I...
Your scheme is discordant.
Master of hosts.
Yeah, we should be able to run them down fairly easily.
Death
You,
of rebirth.
Jaeger, I might disband you. I don't see a whole lot of value right now in having this army. I certainly cannot recruit anything more into it. But what I'm going to do, prior to disbanding you, there's no reason to not just go ahead and get you in this fight.
Fetid and vile is our spore.
Tamarkon,
Son of the sickly winds.
let's go ahead and attack them, force them to retreat. Okay, you can run, but you can't hide.
Hubris mocks their god.
Jaeger, you can still get down to here.
There is much to do.
Tamarkon,
Lygon's curse.
decisive victory. Just going to be a field battle. Let's go ahead and do this fairly quickly. The hardest part of this battle is probably going to be finding them, because they're probably going to hide. Nope, they're not hidden. Okay, makes it easy. Let's go ahead and get all of you guys
Praise the fly.
turned around like so, but I'm actually not even going to use you in this battle, I don't think. I'm just going to get all of our single entities together here.
Trinity for all.
Put you all on one. Let's get you all charging in together. I'll try to get you in as well. But you're going to be the slowest one. Start battle. Everybody just move straight in this direction for now. They're probably going to do some menace belows on us here. Alright, let's just go ahead and do this. Poison Wind Globadiers.
Me. Rip out guts.
You. Actually, you go ahead and get right into them as well. Get right into them as...
It aids decay.
You guys just plow into those scavens. Actually, you know what? One of you there. And one of you there. Tamarkon, you're already there. Let's see what... I guess we might as well debuff him. And actually, let's go ahead and then get you on him. You guys just shred those Skaven slaves. No, actually, shred those gutter runners. You actually got there. I'm a little bit surprised. I didn't expect you to get there. Let's go ahead and just drop a fun little Pandemicium. Okay, you right here. Take out those gutter runners. You take out those gutter runners.
Throes of decay.
Okay, they're actually doing the Menace below over here. Let's get you on him.
Contaminate.
Let's get you on him as well. Kazik here. What's something good for you to shred? Help out on those gutter runners, maybe? Okay, you guys over here. Yeah, you can stay on those rat ogres, that's fine. You take out those poison wind globadiers. Okay, that rat ogre's probably... Oh, we got gutter runners coming back. Okay, get in on them. Okay.
Son of Gargoyle.
Take him out.
Yes, flesh.
Actually,
Strength of the
do that
Allfather.
first. Never mind. Not able to. That's fine. Okay, you. Let's get you over here helping out on... I guess you can take them on. Right here. Where's my... Do I not have a plague ridden in this army? Oh, Jaeger and... Let's get you guys moving on in this way as well. Okay. You can help out there. I think at this point we just need to wipe out the enemy lord, and that should pretty well do it. So I don't have any heals. I can use this to heal. Let's go ahead and get you guys. Yeah, that's fine for you. You've taken a lot of damage, actually. Let's see if we can do something about that. Okay, these guys coming in. One of you help out over there. Okay. Did we kill the enemy lord? We haven't killed the enemy lord. Come on, stay on him. What's wrong with you?
By my savage spirit.
Come on, guys, kill him. He's a level 10 Skaven. You should be able to take him fairly easily. What is going on? We're not even doing any damage. I even just boosted Tamarkan's charge.
A new locus.
It's going to be one of those problems again where I'm charging in and the animation's broken and it doesn't actually even work. It doesn't even actually get the attack off. Is that what we're finding out here? Okay, let's get... There we go. We're finally doing some damage to him.
All hail! Decay!
The thing is, I want you guys here close enough together to be able to get healing in.
Virulent warfare.
You're actually, the War Shrine at least is healing on his own. Where's this, Come on, guys, get close together here. And then I'm going to drop this Fecundity on you. Wow, we still haven't taken out the enemy lord. Okay, so we're healing them. There we go. Now the enemy lord's gone. Let's go ahead and speed up. You guys get all the healing you can get. I guess that's all we're going to get. This is interesting. This is telling me I lost one thing. I lost one soldier, but I don't have any idea which unit could possibly have lost one, because all of these guys are at zeros. These are all the guys I left out of the battle. I thought they might do a menace below to attack them, but they're all at zero, which means they didn't even do any fighting at all. Where did I lose? Let me know let me know how I could have possibly lost one soldier. Obviously, it's not a big deal. I'm just perplexed by it. Because these are all single entities. Obviously, none of them were lost. And all of the guys who aren't single entities didn't even get in the fight. That is so strange. Alright, well, pretty obviously we need the money.
Souls for the Earth.
Diplomatic relations with Nurglish factions, whatever. Income from all buildings. That could be useful. Gold sigil sword. We'll take it. And leadership +5 when fighting against Skaven. We'll take that as well. We're going to be doing a lot of fighting against Skaven here. So, sounds like you got your last skill up here, and I gave you charge, and now I regret it because, yeah, your charge didn't really seem all that impressive after all. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and give you then assault units. And then, oops. Let's go ahead and zoom back in right here. Alright, so Tamarkon.
Corpses for the corpse flies.
We're going to send you towards Wing Chang now, I suppose. At this point, it's just going to be a matter of blitzing from one settlement to another as quickly as we can, daring them to try to stop us. I actually have enough movement to get there in either this stance or if I went into March stance. Doesn't even look like... For some reason, it doesn't look like March stance is going to get me any farther than regular stance. That's weird. What is that all about? Alright, well then we're going to go in regular stance, I suppose. Is this a... Yeah, I can definitely reach there. Next turn. Right? Yep. And if I switch to March stance now... Yeah, that's so weird. Alright, anyway, you're not replenishing. That's fine. Okay, so you... First of all, none of you got any more levels. Okay. Cultist of Nurgle, let's give you... Hard to hit. Exalted Hero, you did not level up. Okay. This army would save us 1,500 by disbanding it, except that we don't want to disband the heroes, obviously. What is your trait? Weapon Master.
Our host grows as our enemies fall.
You're at 18 out of 20, but you've already got a cultist. Let's go ahead and plan on moving Eber here into his army. Get there next turn.
Souls to Sully.
This cultist right here. Let's swing you around this way.
Grandfather
Just for the
march.
scouting. Okay, you can't actually reach
March
this turn, but you wouldn't have been able to scout it this turn anyway, so it's fine. And then you can be disbanded.
Cycle begins and ends.
Okay, we're looking a lot better money-wise now, that is for sure. We're no longer losing money every turn. I'll take it. You still replenishing right here. That army is the one that took Wei Jin. That army is probably stronger than Blisterkin is. So we want to make sure we get Tamarkon up there fighting that army. You, however, can certainly continue to help defend right here. I could go ahead and level that up, but I think I want to save a little bit of money. Mornhow, you've already moved, okay. Urkathul, you've already moved. Spurt Mildew. You cannot quite reach Blizzard Peak, but You're close enough that if he takes Blizzard Peak, you'd be able to take it back. Do I want to do this in March stance? How do we feel about this army being able to fight Grimgor? That would be a close battle. I don't really see any reason to take risks with it. From here, you can reach Blizzard Peak in 2 turns. That's fine. And we want to get Mornhau up there into this army. This army actually has room for 1 more hero as well, and we don't have any plague ridden in it right now. I don't have... You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and give you a... Unearthly Reflexes. Okay. Now we're back to losing money every turn, but it's fine. Give you hard to hit. And we're going to go ahead and give you some of these bonus magic items that we have floating around here. Charm Shield and a Torment Blade. And then you can also have an Iron Curse icon. Okay. Works for me. And then Mercy, you can join Spurt Mildew here in a battle here next turn. Assuming that he does take it, which I don't see any reason for him not to. Alright. Let's go ahead then and Falpus, you've already moved obviously. Vigo. You...
No happening.
Is he actually not close enough to take Blizzard Peak this turn? Because we reduced his campaign movement. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and keep moving you up this way, but you can stay in
The sorrows of the sick.
our territory for the replenishment. The walls are closing in on you, Grimgor. The walls are closing in. Ice Spear over here. Size 9 garrison. We should be able to take that back if we beat Grimgor. Okay, here we go. You, Golgast. I need to probably try to assassinate this agent right there. Well, never mind. 3% chance. I guess that's not going to happen. What about the Ketsak? What's your chance? 21%, but it would cost 1,000 favor. Definitely a waste of money. I should say definitely. Most likely a waste of money. We can't go into ambush stance with you. We could get over here and attack, but you can't take on that army and the Wa army and the garrison. You're not that strong. And you're getting some replenishment here, so that's fine. We're just going to leave you here for the moment. Blisterkin, yep, you're staying there. Okay, I think we're done with all of our armies at this point. Time is mostly on our side. I do want to check out where Emmerich... Get back to you. I want to check out where Emmerich is. So we've got Grimgor's army right there. Well, not Grimgor himself. One of his armies right there. One of his armies right here. What happened to that army of Emmerich that was over here? I've lost track of it. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in particular to worry about. There's an enemy army right here, obviously, but they're threatening Kugath, not us. Enemy agents right here. Oh, there's an enemy army. Oh, for some reason I was thinking that was north of the wall. No, that's just right there. That's fine. And so meanwhile, they're just raiding over here instead of attacking Mingzhu. That is weird. Huh. Do they actually... Well, now that they don't have both armies here, they might not be able to take it with just the one army. Alright, Garrison Lord not move. Yeah, we know that. Building upgrades available. Let's check out our buildings. We have tiny little bit of money, but not much. I'm tempted to just keep it all right now. Other than making sure that we are doing the economy buildings everywhere we can. And it looks like we are. Yep, okay. Our money situation will improve next turn because we have a couple of upgrades to economy buildings going. Think we're good. Not seeing anything that's really a high priority right now. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and choose our next research. Avatars of the Plague God. Ward save for all characters. Vigor loss reduction for all armies. That is huge. It costs 600 infections. Totally worth it. Okay. Pretty easy decision right there. Outpost available. No thank you. Don't think there's any reason to worry about diplomacy right now. And I could do another plague. Let me do that. Let me drop a plague on where are they at? This army right here.
Let me think about it.
Okay.
No!
I could. This is the closest guy to reaching them unless he keeps going up this way, in which case might be better to do the cultist here. I think he's going to move back this way to defend Firemouth. So I'm going to go ahead and make the cultist here. And what would we want to give you? Actually, I'm not sure I am going to, because none of these are super high priority. I think I'd rather have these available to put on one of my armies as opposed to using it on him. I can't cause him attrition or reduce his campaign movement range because I've already used those on Grimgor. Alright, I think then we're just going to go ahead and end our turn. Kugath, do something useful, my man. There you go, that was useful. It's a bit of a shame that he's having to raise settlements that are a part of his own starting province, but it's better than nothing. Better than letting Imric have it. Tsarina Katarine here. She is not bothering us. That's the important thing.
Fear not.
Disciples of Hashud is probably going to want us to, yep, join another war. We're going to decline it right now. In time, perhaps we will. Oh, we actually won a battle. Very nicely done. I would have thought that Castalton was stronger than is that Astrogoth? Disciples of Hashud. I think that's Astrogoth, right? Okay. Then we have Imric. Failure to assault units. That army is not attacking his army. Interesting. Okay. Wow, Kugath actually did a thing. Okay. Clan Eshin. Here we go. That's fine. You can do anything you want to with that hero. Steel technology, whatever. It's fine. Okay, right here. You've got an army that is running away. And another army that is in march stance, so I can see him, so that's good. That's useful when I can actually see the enemy armies. Okay, Kimri, Reichland. Really surprised Reichland has not wiped out Festus by now, but it looks like he's finally starting to. I did that Festus vanilla campaign not that long ago, but I really enjoy Festus. He's a really fun campaign. I think I may do another one soon with Grand Strategy mods, because he's a lot more fun with Grand Strategy than he is with vanilla. His campaign's too easy in vanilla. Okay, so we got Grimgor. Performed an assault garrison. Okay, he is moving towards Blizzard Peak, but he could not reach it. And just like I thought, this guy's moving back towards Firemouth. And Festus is just moving a hero, failing to assault units, and that was his entire turn. Very impressive, Festus. Clan Ferric. Shadowgore Warherd. Just don't start raiding my territory and I'll be happy. You're raiding Kugath's territory, which is fine. Okay, here we go again. The insanity never ends. Gruckmore Threehorn crashes into your tent, drenched in blood and howling accusations of his beastmen being slaughtered in the thick of battle by their ally Kargan the Crazed. I'm sick of Kargan. I'm sick of his crap. Upon questioning, Kargan does not deny. In fact, his manic grin seems to indicate that he enjoyed every second. Okay, so Gruckmore, we can gain fealty. Or we could side with... I'm absolutely not siding with Kargan. If he gets wounded, that's fine. Ambusher discovered. Alchemist Spark. Actually, it's more likely that he would wound... I don't even remember now who I just sided with. Okay, we have detected a force belonging to Clan Eshin. Yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. So, Alchemist Spark. Okay, Mingzhu... Wait a minute. First things first here, I just want to make sure he's down there in Kugath territory, so we don't care about him. Okay, right here, Mingzhu got a plague. Okay, that's fine. Not really of any benefit, though. Okay. Exile something the heck, did an incantation. We got Grievous over here. That's fine. Trait gained, Man-Hater. Gruckmore increased his fealty to a line. Good. Gruckmore, that's who we sided with. Okay, so that's good. Definitely take advantage of that. Spurt Mildew got a plague. Let's check that out. Settlement receives Plague Fortress of Eyes. Is this the... Yep, that's a good one. Fealty increased. Gruckmore. Okay. Gruckmore Threehorn. You can now, we can spend our dominance on this. Wouldn't mind getting a Cygor into his army. He's probably going to get wounded, however, next turn by Kargan the Crazed. Kargan is really annoying. I assume it's random in every campaign. It's probably not exactly the same events. But, and then we've got raiding right there, and raiding... Oh, that's just the Wa army. Okay. So, right here, Gruckmore, this army of Vigo, is close enough to attack. Grimgor is really not all that strong. Spurt Mildew is also close enough to attack. I don't see a reason why we wouldn't want to do this. Cultist Nurgle, let's go ahead and give you hard to hit. Do you have... You do not. I think I have some extra... An extra weapon floating around here to give to you. Gold Sigil Sword, why not? Okay. So this army... If I move him to there, he's at 14%.
Old Father Nurgle watches over us.
Spurt Mildew. Straight up attacking Grimgor. I think Grimgor would not run away. Would he run away if we also brought Vigo into it? Well, we're going to find out because we are going to bring Vigo into it. But first, we're going to recruit chieftain units. Okay, this is Gruckmer. Let me make sure we get the Centigors and the Cygor into his army. So, Centigors, Cygor. Boom. Now we're back to losing money every turn. If we move you to here.
You baffle me.
And then Spurt Mildew. This is the question. Is he going to run away? And if he does run away, can we run him down? You know what I want to do? Mercy. Okay, you are an exalted hero. Let's put you in Vigo's army. No, I want you in Spurt Mildew's army. So Spurt Mildew. Let's go ahead and move you up to here. I'm going to stop you at Blizzard Peak. Stop. I'm going to put... Where are you at, Mercy? Put Mercy into your army.
Expedite sickness.
And you can now go ahead. Let me save the game. Are we ready? Before I make that attack, I want to do some other things here. So you, right here, you're in March stance. You're not close enough to defend Firemouth. I can actually attack Firemouth. What do I need to do? I need to capture and occupy it. Okay, I don't want to capture and occupy it. I could sack it for 762. Really not very much. But if I do that, if I'm not going to occupy it, is there any point in even attacking it? I think there probably still is value in doing so. Get you some experience, get a little bit of loot out of it. Okay, let's do it. Decisive victory. Okay, this right here. Great Icon of Despair. I'm actually gonna circle here. I'm actually gonna get you back into this army. And now, if we make this attack, Great Icon of Despair, I think I'll put you actually on the Lord. And then we're going to go ahead and save the game. Did I see that if we auto... Oh, I thought for a second that we were... Auto-resolve had us losing a unit. Okay, I think we'll split them up. We'll attack from multiple directions here. Nothing fancy. We'll just force them to divide their troops, and we can find a couple of places where we can just overwhelm them. Start deployment. If we come in this way, this looks like the longest way in. This looks like the shortest way in. So let's go ahead and do this. You guys are my 7. We're going to put these guys right here, along with him. So this is my 1. And you're of limited value. Let's get you. Actually, I'm going to have my 1s hit right here. I'm going to have my 2s hit right here. So put you here with 3 of these guys. You're my 2. I've changed my mind. This is where I want my 2. We can then do... You guys right here are my 3. If I can draw you correctly, there we go. You're a 3. Now we're all the way back over to here. You guys can be my 4. And you can go either up here or over this way. You can be with them. And you, if they don't block this, I'll move you to wherever is convenient, since you're fast enough to go in any direction. Okay. Alright, so we want to start here with our 7s. If they give us something to shoot at. Start battle, you guys move forward. All of you guys... Actually, I tell you what, you go in that way. Put you on 5, actually. You 3 head up that way. You head up there with them. You can head in this way as well. Okay, 1s. Take that. 2s. Go ahead at him. 3s. You can go ahead at them. You I want to pay a little bit more attention to, because I just don't want Falpus here to get himself in too much trouble. I think he's okay. He's not moving any faster than those guys, so that's good. You can go ahead and get straight in on them. That would be good. At this point, let's go ahead and get that point taken and wipe out those archers. Okay, 2s. Why did you... Oh, the enemy disappeared. That's the problem. Let's go ahead and do that. Then, up there they go. They're back. Let's go ahead and get ready to cast a spell. Right here, you guys are just fighting. That's fine. Okay, you guys now... Okay, that's probably not great. Maybe you can fire at them. You're probably doing more damage to our own guys. Right there. Okay, you engage them. And you can as well. And then you... Let's go ahead and start doing some magic over here. Let's go ahead and do a... Let's do a Blight Boil. That'll be fun. Okay, there we go. That wrecked them pretty effectively. Let's go ahead and do... Actually, I don't really see a good use for that right now. Okay, let's go ahead and get you up here into the middle. Okay, 2, you right here, I wanted you to do a debuff on these guys. And you can also do a buff on them. And, quite frankly, you can also do a Stream of Corruption here. Should work pretty well. Yeah, that did pretty good damage. Okay, right here, we've taken that point. Let's just move you up here. Looks like we'll have to get them out of the way first. That's fine. You can probably do another buffing yourself. Okay, right here. You're fine. 3s. You're fine. 4s. You should be on those arrow boys. Okay, let's go ahead and get you guys now up here. And you now need to heal yourself. Okay, 1s. We should be able to wreck them pretty easily, I would hope. 2s. This is where the fighting is going to go on the longest, I think. But we can do another Stream of Corruption here. Never mind. Going to end up doing more damage to my own troops. Let's go ahead and do this to debuff them. And buff them again. And I think at this point, we're in pretty good shape there. You guys, okay, actually this would be a good place for a Stream of Corruption over here. Let's try this. Can you get over there? You should be able to soon. Okay, right there. Looking good. You can go ahead and chase them off. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, I think that'll still be there when you get there. You guys... Come on. Standing still. What's that nonsense all about? Okay, 5s actually took... You're taking some damage up here. Really? You can't win that fight? Against goblins? Really, guys? That's embarrassing. Okay. Did you get your spell off? I can't really tell. Nope, you never did. For some reason you changed your mind, decided not to cast it. What a surprise. Let's go ahead and try to take out those goblins right there. 4s. What do you got? Why do you guys keep stopping? I do not understand the pathfinding. Man, it's so weird. I told them all to attack. The archers pull back a little bit, and then we just stopped attacking. 5s, we did finally take those guys out. So let's go ahead and get you moving up here along with you. And you right here should be able to get up there as well. Okay, where's our 1s at? Let's go and get you guys up there as well. Shouldn't go on a whole lot longer. It's already taken a little bit longer than I expected it to be honest. You guys all get on them. Here, you can go ahead and cast a Stream of Corruption on them. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and throw the heal on you. Why not? Back up to full strength. Okay, good enough. Okay, really didn't take very much in the way of casualties. 1 unit got a little bit dinged up, but other than that, nothing to worry about. A little bit of loot, a little bit of experience, it all adds up. And We're just going to sack it, fall back. Got ourselves a Scroll of Blast. Let's go ahead and take a look here. I think...
Champion of decay.
Can we reach our own territory? We can.
Fly, Lord
Let's go ahead and move all the way back into our own territory for the replenishment. Pretty good replenishment, in fact. We are losing lots of Winds of Magic, which I'm not crazy about, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and give you Blade Shield.
Yes, I feel
Give
the
you Evasion. And I think I might also give you the Scroll of Blast. Trickster's Shard. What about that? Probably will never use it. Oops. You already had a Wand of Jet. My mistake. I'm going to give you the Scroll of Blast anyway. Okay. Good enough. Okay, looking alright there with him. Okay, so this is where we're going to have to pick up in the next episode with a massive battle here against Grimgor himself. I feel like there's a chance he might retreat. He may not. But that army, he's got some good units. Don't get me wrong. Grimgor himself is obviously very, very tough. He's got the 3 Black Orcs that are high ranking. He's got the Arachnarok Spider. He's got the Doomdiver Catapults, but we can get some of our faster characters into them probably. But we have a lot of strength, a lot of power in these armies. I think he will retreat, and then it'll just be a question of whether or not we can chase him down. All right. Anyway, that's something to look forward to in the beginning of the next episode. And I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this one right there. Things are looking pretty good, though. We clearly are keeping this one kind of locked down, so he's not causing any trouble. We've got the advantage up there now. I don't see Emmerich's army over here anymore, so that's not a threat. Clan Eshin is on the run from us up here. So I really don't think it's going to be too much longer before we get our short campaign victory. In any case, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.